We'll give you the starting lineups for tonight's action for the Nets. They'll stick with that starting five they've had since Jeremy Lin returned.
You have a little bit more positive energy, especially when you're...
Then let go of the rope in Utah, and he kept using the phrase, we didn't have the requisite juice. So you think that led by Lopez and Lin, the Nets would come out with a different burst tonight, Mike.
Lack of effort. You don't see the effort and energy that you expect night in and night out. And that's the
first year of a 5-year, $140 million deal. Lin on the drive. Nice finish inside on the acceleration.
Still in control of the ball, then it can be interpreted as a foul. So it depends on each individual play, whether or not the shooter still has control or not.
Well, he gave you a great explanation, but one that I would question whether or not it's cleared anything up right now.
To eliminate the layup.
That's what you want your big man doing. Protect that rim.
LeVert on the other end. Game has picked up pace. Lin fading, and it's hitting. Here comes RHJ bursting out. Lin will tee it up. You bet! On a three, and it's a 2-point game.
Block it and start the fast break, and then the nice backward pass leading to Jeremy Lin.
After a putrid defensive beginning to this game, they have locked in on Portland, made it a 2-point game. Lin finds Lopez to the rim, banks it home, and executes the 2-for-1 to tie it. Done the hard part.
Yeah, a little too hard with the shot once he got to the other side of the rim.
Lillard caught it himself. Well, if Lin didn't make contact, should that not have been a travel? Damian Lillard caught his own air ball, unless it was hit by Lin. Perhaps it was hit by Lin. Nurkic, good D there by Lopez. Now the Nets have a 5-on-4 with Nurkic down in the backcourt. Lin will fire, and it's hit.
This is what I talked about. Lin comes up, tees it up, he steps right up into it, brings that right leg up, gets his balance, squares up, and then hits the three in transition.
Portland 26th in the league in defensive efficiency. So you could score on them. Lillard nearly lost it, got it back, now does lose it. Blazers in front. McCollum finds Nurkic, blocked from behind by Lin.
Lin ran the first ball down and stripped it from behind the previous possession.
Nurkic in for Portland. Six to shoot. Kilpatrick will. And it's hit again. Another three.
You know.
Balmer
from the Clippers. Also a Microsoft alumni.
So what you tell me is if you got in on the ground floor of Microsoft, you did okay.
Hey, you're probably owning an NBA team right now.
Hollis Jefferson was lurking ahead. Lin will pull up. And it's hit. And it's an 8-point game. Every time it seems like the Blazers have taken a hold of this for good.
That he is a very good passer.
28 assists for Portland as Lin hits another three. And the Nets hanging around. 16 for Lin. And Brooklyn 14 of 27 from deep.
Well, you're running out of time now unless you start getting your defensive stops.
Need one here. 7-point game. Lin up on Lillard. 8 to shoot. Screen from Nurkic. Lillard fading away. Can't hit. Rebound poked out of bounds. Last hit Brooklyn.
Now, so you may have to make the full rotation. Make him make the next pass.
Lin got hit, and he will shoot two.
Well, he did the right thing. He got the clock stopped with a chance to put points on the board.
How about Portland shooting from three tonight, Mike? 16 of 25, 64%.
There are times when teams have left the three-point shooter wide open in the right corner. Those are the kinds that you must eliminate, or you're going to give up nights like this.
Offense, defense, perhaps?
A minute even left in this one. Nets bringing it bounds in front court. LeVert unloads. Kilpatrick back in. His shot goes wayward, and the rebound recovered by Lillard. Lin trying to rip it away. Lopez trying to stop the clock does with a foul. It sends Damian to the line for two.
Jeremy Lin has a cut on his neck. I don't think any of the officials have seen it just yet. He just wiped it away, but it was bleeding pretty heavily a little while ago. And I think Nurkic is actually the one that went over to him and told him, you have a cut on your neck.
Timeout called by the Nets. Will advance it into front court. A 20-second timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. Lynn's had a tough year this year with the, you can see at one point he set out 21 consecutive games, playing in his 17th game of the season tonight. A 20-second timeout brought.
Incredible, and his three-point shooting has been hot over the last 9 games after he was frigid to begin the year. Lynn was ridden and then stripped. Wanted a foul, didn't get it, and you'd imagine the Nets will not foul now.